Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey and I'm an infidelity recovery coach who specializes in helping the unfaithful in their affair and prevent relapse. And today I'm excited to have my lovely hubby, Andrew, join me.
Hello.
In this video. So you excited for this video?
No.
He doesn't like to be on camera, but we both wanted to jump on here because I get a lot of comments from people who don't believe that restoration in marriage is possible, that you can actually forgive your spouse for having an affair and you can grow to love each other more and you can actually have a better marriage than you had before the affair even happened. So I wanted to get Andrew to jump on here and share with us, how he's doing. So, babe, it's been about 11 years now. How are you doing 11 years post-affair? Meaning, how are you feeling about our relationship? How are you feeling about trust? Just share a little bit about what's going on with you now, 11 years later, in our marriage.
I just think I know it's better than it ever was. I have no trust issues whatsoever. Our relationship has grown better than it's ever been. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. We actually have fun together. We do things together. We care about each other's feelings more. We spend more time with one another. I don't know. I'm just happy all around, and so are you, I believe, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm totally healed. I don't have any negative thoughts of what happened before. Just none of it. Just all is gone. Because of the help that God gave us through and helped us get through all this stuff.
Absolutely.
So, no harsh feelings whatsoever. I don't plan on leaving her. That's some of the comments she tells me about. People don't believe that we're together and having fun, which we are. We're loving life. We do have things that happen to every day to people. You got everyday struggles that most of it don't have to do with marriage or relationship stuff. I don't know. We're just on the same page now. Way more than what we were before the affair happened. A lot of people say, and I was guilty of it before. I can remember thinking, man, if my wife ever has an affair, I'm just gonna leave. And I really believed that. And then when it happened to me, God had other plans. I could have left. That was an option. It was on the table. But that's not what I decided that I wanted to do. And God helped me through a lot of things to heal and to be able to see things about myself that I needed to change to make the relationship better. Because, it wasn't my fault what happened. It wasn't my decision. But I can also say that I learned a lot of things that I should have been doing in the relationship and I was not doing, and some things that I did not do that I should have been doing. And once I was able to look at myself and God helped me to improve who I was as a husband and as a dad and as a partner, then everything just started lining out. And everybody has a choice. You can leave if you want. You can't control one or the other. You can't control your partner. So, but I can say, and I will say, that it's possible to heal and to stay together and have a better relationship because we're living proof.
Absolutely.
I'm here for a long haul. I'm not going anywhere. Don't want to. Why? God has healed us totally and gave us both the relationship that we really wanted, because we were both able to change through this with God's help. Now, was it easy? It was very, very difficult. It was the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life, and I never want to go through anything like that again. But there is hope and there is, relief on the other side if you want to do it. God gave us a decree of divorce. He gave that to Moses because of the hardness of our hearts. And our hearts doesn't have to be hardened. If you really give the situation to God and seek Him, and then, God has people like Stacey here to help people through. And that's the whole goal with us is we want to see people be able to heal from this and to move on. Not we want to knock some of the statistics down. You don't have to you don't have to get a divorce. You don't have to separate. You can heal and have real healing, not just I'm going to see how things go and then we'll take it from there and maybe I'll leave later. That's not the goal. We're in it for the long haul, and that's it. That's the decision that we've made, and that's where we're headed.
So let me ask you, what do you think helped you to rebuild that trust for me?
Some tools that we use in early stages on. It's a process. So, we use some of the tools of making your phone available.
Yeah.
Whenever you would go places at first, after it happened, you bring the kids with you, and stuff like that. Some people use phone trackers and things like that. Check phone records, stuff. But as it goes on, then you start doing that less and less, and God really helps with trust, but so did you, and so everything was open to me, and that helped build a lot of trust.
Well, what helped you feel like I wasn't gonna have another affair, even years down the line? Because I've shared our story. We got together because we had an affair,
right.
So we married each other.
Mm-hmm.
So the affair that I referenced the most is my second affair. So what has helped you to trust me to say, hey, I really don't believe that she's gonna have an affair again, ever?
Well, just because of the things we went through and how we've grown together, how we communicate effectively now. We tell each other everything. To know that, I don't know, I trust you. God, the definition of love is to trust, to always trust. And that's where I anchor my love for you is in what God says that love is. It's not just a feeling. Love is a decision to do all those things, to always trust, to always, be there, to think the best, to be kind. So I think we show one another all the attributes of what God says love is. And
right.
So that builds trust, and to know that it won't happen again. I just give it to God. God will bring out everything and anything that happens. And I chose to not trust you, because if I didn't make that choice and I was the type of person, because there's people like that and it's terrible to live that way. If you always living in non-trust of your spouse, then you're gonna drive yourself crazy, and you're gonna always think they're doing something behind your back. So I had to give that to God and let Him handle that part. I'm gonna be the man that God wants me to be with you, and I trust that He is gonna take care of me.
Right.
And I trust that He is gonna keep you where you need to be too, and me, because we're both people.
Right. And I know I probably mentioned this to you, if you remember way back when, how I said I didn't trust you to provide that emotional stability for me. I think trust goes both ways. I think the unfaithful struggle with the fear that when we come back to our marriage, that it's gonna, we're not gonna have that emotional stability, or we're not gonna have that emotional connection with our spouse. But I feel that, and I had that, but I feel like he has grown so much, just throughout the years and even during our recovery period, he grew and our marriage grew, and now I feel really safe with him emotionally. Like now I have that emotional connection with him, but I've really watched him mature. I've watched how God has worked with him, in practical ways, and that looks like prioritizing the marriage. It looks like if I might have to sacrifice something on both sides, because we're going to prioritize the marriage. That's huge growth, and that helps establish trust for me in the future for him, that he's not gonna abandon me emotionally, or he's not gonna neglect me in any way. Do you think that any growth you've seen in me has helped you to form that trust as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you transform into a whole different person.
Right.
The
You say
person I
that.
know
Yeah.
that, the person that I always knew was there. Um, and I think that, me growing into the person that you need, you can be you around me
Right.
now, like freely without fearing judgment or anything like that, because that's, I used to do that too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak for you, but that's what I believe. Um, so I'm sorry, I forgot the second part of your question.
I do too. It's okay. It's alright. I basically what I want people to know is that you can have hope that your marriage can get better, and I want you to really take to heart that the affair, that's just a surface level issue, and if you can go deep within yourself, both of you, and really heal those inner wounds and learn how to become a whole person and learn how to have an interdependent relationship where nobody's a codependent, nobody's controlling nobody. You can have that healthy relationship. But, recovery doesn't just start with ending the affair. It also means we have to go deeper and heal those wounds that causes us to have an affair. And that's where real growth comes from, and that's where real transformation comes from. And it really causes you to have a healthy relationship, because I've noticed that throughout the last 10 years, as we continue to grow and heal as individuals, our relationship gets better. Like, have you noticed that? How
Yeah,
our
so,
relationship actually gets better just from us individually
well,
healing?
yeah, that's an important part of it. Is you have to individually heal, not just the relationship has to heal, but you have to have some internal healing with yourself. So it's like two different healing processes. So the husband and the wife has to heal separately and together in the relationship. So that's very important to have those two separate things going on. That way you can face things that you don't want to face. You have to talk about them. You have to get them out. That's the only way you're going to deal with them. You can't just suppress your feelings and act like they're going to just go away, because they're not. They'll resurface again later on. So I know Stacey works um, with people. It's about facing those issues head on and dealing with them now, so you won't have to deal with them later, and it'll just get easier and easier. Because to leave your spouse, that's the easy way out. Um, I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to leave someone. It hurts, yes, I understand that, but the the process of deciding to stay and work things out together and to be there for one another, that's the tough job. That's a very, very tough thing to do. So if you decide to make up with your spouse, just know it's not going to be easy, but it will get easier as you face things together, and you're on the same page. Things will come up, and it'll be very difficult. But the light at the end of the tunnel is, if you really want to make it work and you let God really help you, it can work. It really can. I never thought I could do it. We did it. We're here. We're proof. We're going on with life. We have big plans set ahead for the future. So I mean, it's not a day by day or a year by year thing for me. I'm here for life. I'm not going anywhere. So for the people who doubt, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So, that's where we are.
So, is there any encouraging words you want to tell couples who might be in the recovery phase and are really struggling to believe that, especially maybe the betrayed spouses, believe that they can actually get past this and have a enjoyable marriage with their spouse again?
Well, yeah. So, I guess the main thing is we don't want to get caught up in our minds. So, getting caught up. I did that at first. I made all the mistakes that you could make when we were going through this. Because I didn't really have any human help. I had God, and
That's rough, huh?
yeah, it was bad. So I really wanted to make things work, and I kept messing stuff up, and you know, just for a lack of knowledge on how to go about it. Um, so I really had to seek God, and it was hard for me at first to see what did I do? So I was, whenever you're able to look at yourself and say, okay, how can I be a better person for the relationship, for the marriage, and then you can start working on those things. Um, that is going to help. But your thoughts are your main enemy. So if you can give God your thoughts, because you're going to keep thinking about the past, what happened, and that leads you to start thinking about things that may have happened and really didn't happen. So once you get over the initial pain and trauma of what's happening, and you can start seeing past that, because at first it's going to be really difficult to do anything but just be upset.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you can start trying to control your thoughts, because those thoughts will bring you down a really bad road that you don't want to go down, and that prevents healing. And those thoughts, if you let them take over your entire mind, the chances of you making it is going to diminish. So it's very important that we can take over those thoughts. Say, what happens has happened. There's nothing I can do about it. But what can I do about today? What can I do about tomorrow? And it's little steps, it's little battles that you win each day that will keep you going. And you're not going to win them all, but they will get fewer and further between, and you can do it. I know it seemed like, that first year seemed like 10 years to me. But am I sad I did it? No. I'm very extremely happy I did it. Because now I'm in a place that I really enjoy being in. We can really enjoy each other. We do things together. I drag her to car shows and stuff like that.
Drag me.
And she goes, and we have a date day every 2 weeks that we don't miss, no matter what. We spend the whole day together. She drags me to makeup stores and stuff.
Now I may drag him to makeup stores, but I go willingly to the car shows.
So yeah, and then we take turns picking places to eat and stuff like that. We're enjoying our life now. So if you have any doubts, we're proof.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
you can do it. It can be done. If I can do it, I'm nobody. We did it.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah.
Yes, be encouraged. Please let our story encourage you and have that hope that you can get there too, even if it seems like it's hard right now, because it will be hard. There will be a struggle, but the investment in the beginning during that recovery stage is worth it, because you reap a ton of benefits when it's over and you can actually have the marriage that you've always wanted. Now, you haven't mentioned this, but he is taking clients, helping the betrayed. How are you doing that? Do you want to talk a little bit about that? How you're helping them, or?
I mean, I have phone calls that I go on just like you do. So I do have a full-time job, so it's very limited to how many people I can contact, because my work schedule is crazy. Sometimes I gotta flip-flop days. Like reschedule a call or whatever. So, and sometimes I'll do text messaging, but sometimes that's limited. Just depends on my schedule. But I am here to try to help people, when I can. So I mean, if anybody wants to reach out, you just reach out to Stacey, and she can give you my information. If I have time available, I'll be happy to talk to somebody.
Right, and I'm excited. I'm really excited that he's joining me in this ministry, I guess we could say, because it really is something that God has given us the ability to help people. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. If you would like to talk to Andrew and set something up, you can email me or you can leave it in the comments. And if you do comment, leave your email and I can send you his information and you can start that process of healing on your own. Because when you both heal individually and then you heal the marriage, it's a perfect combination for a successful marriage and a happy life. Okay guys, thank you for joining us. I'm happy that you were here. I hope this helped you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.